Hey guys, it's SGT Nickel, and today I want to go over shotguns to just briefly, sort of on the lines of what kind of shotgun do you want to grab if you need one, or what kind of shotgun do you want to get. I've got a few here. Some are in the coach gun classification, I guess, or defensive shotgun, and the others are sport guns. If you're a trap shooter and you not going to be going hiking or camping or anything like that, you definitely want to go with one of these over here. They're just standard trap, basically standard shotgun. I use them for trap. You could bird hunt with them. You could still deer hunt with them. It's just a Remington 870 standard polymer buttstock and forearm grip. Really light gun, 3-inch chamber. It's got a modified choke in the front, just one steel bead, and then the rib to follow your sight along. And that's pretty much it. It's real simple. You just load her up and shoot her. So that's pretty much that. If you wanted, I'd recommend this to someone who wants basically a gun that's going to last their whole life. Go with a Remington. The next one is more for a beginner shooter. I would not recommend this to your pro shooter. If you want an over-under, go out, spend $1,000 or more, and get yourself a real good over-under. This one was about $400. It's very accurate. I mean, it works fine. I've broken it in a bit, and I can already feel it's starting to get a little wear and tear. And this is not very old. I've only had it for about 2.5 years, and I can already feel a little bit of play when I just grab like that. And me personally, I don't like that. It's Maverick made by Mossberg. I think, in my own opinion, Mossberg is their absolute shit. Every time I've had a Mossberg, it is what you pay for, okay? Mossbergs are cheap guns. They are very cheap, so you're getting what you pay for. Expect it to break. This thing was a Maverick. I figured Mossberg didn't want to put their name on it for a reason, so I knew it was a bit of a gamble. I went and bought it anyway because I wanted an over-under, and $1,000 is a bit out of my price range most of the time, so for a gun that is. So anyway, shoots fine for me. It's decent. The only thing I don't like about it is when you're pointed down, you can't pull the trigger. It just locks. They sell it as a hunting gun. In my opinion, it's not a hunting gun for that reason. If you're up in a tree stand, you need to shoot the deer. You ain't getting it. This is a safety so you don't pull your feet off when you're when you're up at the shooting line, shooting clay pigeons. So I call it a trap gun, not a hunting gun. And that's the Maverick over-under. They make a tactical version of it. I'm a little interested, but because of my experience with this, I'm going to go all out and get myself a more expensive gun, just because I shoot a lot. This one here is the Remington 870 clone. It's an Norinco HP9. I've done a couple videos on this one already. If you go look at my bear defense loadout, you'll see this gun. It's completely unloaded right now. I've stripped it clean because it's just been sitting in my storage locker. And yeah, I'm not storing ammo on a gun. It's just against law. The only time it's loaded basically is when I'm at home. At home. When I go out, it gets locked up, put away. Ammo gets locked up, put away. So, just the way it is. That one there is more of a bear defense. You get 4 in the tube. You can rack them out real quick. It's a little bit better than a coach gun if they're bear. So, that's that one. I've decked that one up a lot. Put a lot of money into a $250 gun. So, this one here is one of my babies. This is on the $600 line. It's a coach gun made by Stoeger. Sorry, imported by Stoeger, made by Guachi Arms. It's all wood and metal. The stock looks plastic, but it's actually a, don't know if you can see the grain, but it is a real wood. I've got forearm wood beaver tail grip. Gun comes apart really quickly. It's a double barrel, really nice and clean on the inside of the, really clean in there, as you can see. And just a beautiful gun, really well made. I've shot it a few times, haven't even broken it in yet. And every time you cock it and close it, you have to push safety forward, and you shoot once, that's one barrel. You shoot again, that's second barrel. So you only get 2 barrels out of this before you reload. It'd be good enough for certain things, especially for bobcat and maybe even bear, things like that. Quite often the coach guns, they'd be sitting on a scabber on the horse or in the carriage, maybe on the chauffeur's lap or sitting off to the side where you can grab it. And they were made very small so they could maneuver it very easily. They could get it inside the stagecoach even and still shoot out the windows or open the doors. And it was to protect them from either being robbed by bandits or protection from wildlife. I'm a big fan of coach guns. I just really like the way they look. It's something very Western about them. And yeah, this is another coach gun. This is from H&R. It's not sawed off. It's been cut down by them. So just another one. Just a single shot. You see this one I think is pretty clean on the inside too. All my shotguns, I keep all my guns really clean. I even clean them when I'm not using them. They've just been sitting for about a month. I'll go ahead and go over them clean it anyway. Sometimes you'll find they'll start to rust just from humidity in the air. BC especially, we have real humid air, and it's only going up with all the Arctic ice melting. So to try and keep your guns dehumidified is sometimes a bit of a chore, especially if you live where I live. I live in a very small space, so cabinets and gun lockers are a little harder for me to do. I found since I put everything up on the wall, the rusting really stopped. I got a baseboard heater underneath it. Everything's locked up with trigger locks, and I found that really made a huge difference with the life of my guns without having to clean them as regularly as I used to have to do when they were locked up in the cabinet. So anyway, that's just basic coach gun over shotgun kind of, I guess a slight review, more of just a conversation. Yeah, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.